Hello everybody, Marty Richards with Greater Richland Tourism, but also today I'm with Pumpkin Fest, so that's an official title.
Yes, it
now,
is.
I think. But today we're just talking about the event, Pumpkin Fest, what you can expect all weekend, the things you can enjoy. But first we thought we'd give you a little bit of background of how we got where we're at. So today I have Suzanne Anderson with me today.
Hi.
And Suzanne, I can't tell your story. I've heard it. You've kind of told me the story a little bit. But Suzanne really is the motivating factor and the brain trust that brought everybody together of Pumpkin Fest and what it is now and where your idea came from. So real quick, I guess that's the first thing that I was curious and you did share with me once, and that is, where'd you get this idea of Pumpkin Fest? So just kind of help us out with that a little bit.
Okay, so I don't know when it was that I came to you, or I came to Todd Coppernall.
Started with Mayor Todd first.
Mayor Todd, I came to him and I said, hey, I kind of got an idea for our community.
Yep.
I love this courthouse. It's beautiful.
It is.
And this is a community, and this is the center of town.
Yep.
And in the town that I'm from, and where my children grew up, was Sycamore, Illinois. And Sycamore, Illinois is on their 65th annual Pumpkin Festival. They call theirs the Pumpkin Festival. We call ours Pumpkin Fest. But I thought this would be a great way to bring kids together, bring families together, bring businesses down here, bring a lot of fun to this area. And basically it started out as a one-man guy who loved pumpkins and had a bunch of pumpkins in his yard. His name was Wally Thoreau. They have got a bronze statue in Sycamore, Illinois, on him, of him in a giant bike with a big wheel in the back and a little wheel in the, big wheel in the front, little wheel in the back.
Okay.
But he rode that bicycle, the antique bicycle, in their parade every year. But Wally Thoreau loved pumpkins and loved children, and he started this on his lawn, and so he got too many, and he went to the courthouse and he said, can I use your courthouse space for more pumpkins? And 65 years ago, they might have started out like this with a few pumpkins.
Yep.
I am so excited and energized and energetic about this event because we have had 100 online registrations.
Yeah.
For this event. I've got all my workers from WP helping, but anyway, he started this on his lawn. He got too big, so they went to the courthouse, and now it's all over the courthouse lawn for all the whole community to enjoy. Yep. And we hope that one day nonprofits will come out and share their ideas and have their nonprofit things and make money for their little things and their communities and their ideas. So this is a family event. It's a community event, and that's pretty much where it came from. And I'm selfishly missing Pumpkin Fest in my little town of Sycamore. So I said, why not bring it to Richland Center? And that's why I started this. And I came to Todd, I came to you. Thank God there's some wonderful people in this town, like yourself, who have awesome connections and just the energy behind what you do, and it's great. I love everything you've done so far.
Well, thank you. I have to argue, though, Richland Center is now your town.
Oh, it is
so
my town.
Sycamore, Illinois
That's
was
right.
your former town.
It was.
Okay.
That's right.
With all that said,
yes.
I also thought it was very impressive how several organizations and businesses did kind of jump in the gap to help.
Exactly.
Can you kind of run through? And I know this is a test now. And we always
Put me on the spot.
Yep, we're concerned about missing somebody, but I'll help fill in if we miss someone. But can you kind of help us out with a few of the organizations that have jumped in and said, hey, this is an awesome idea, and they're helping out? Can you help us with that?
First of all, Simon Center stepped forward. They are giving, for all the first, second, and third place winners, they're giving a free pass to the pool for that.
Yeah.
The Chamber of Commerce stepped in. They are very instrumental. They have a lot of great people there, and they've made copies for free and all these things, so they've helped. WP Dental has been my rock because that's where I work, and I've got all my coworkers here. I made everybody get out at 3 today, and they're all working. So that was a good thing.
Richland Center Fire Department.
Richland Center Fire Department. They were also instrumental. We had our pumpkin giveaway on Saturday, which will happen every single year. We hope this is an annual event, and it goes every single year. Richland Center held their open house. The fire department held their open house and the pumpkin giveaway on the same day, on Saturday before. This will always be the last full weekend in October. Always, always. Richland Fire Department Sheila Troxel as an individual and the insurance company.
Yes.
They're involved. Greater Tourism involved.
I liked how the pumpkin giveaway really worked seamlessly with their open house.
It did.
It was just a natural, hey, come here, get your pumpkin, see what we're up to in the open house,
right.
and away it went. Do you recall how many pumpkins were given away at the open house?
I believe we had 3 donors. Jamie Rogers with Chicken Ridge Farm, Laval, Wisconsin with the Woodland Valley Nursery, and we had
Andy and Sue
Hofer donate pumpkins. There was around 300, I believe.
My goodness, 300
and
pumpkins.
All of them went.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So either they show up here or they don't, but hopefully they do. And they all went, and it was just an awesome thing that they did. That those individuals donated their pumpkins.
You bet.
Pumpkins can be costly, and we didn't want that to be a burden on anybody.
Yep. So free event for the family really is perfect for what we're trying to do with family-oriented activities. So then, for those who, somebody at home right now is hearing this and they're like, shoot, we didn't decorate a pumpkin, but how do we enjoy Pumpkin Fest? Can you share, for coming and viewing of the pumpkins and the judging, kind of explain what happens there?
Come on down. This event is open. Obviously, it's on a public space. It's on the courthouse lawn. So we have lights installed this year. So lights will be illuminated on this space for the entire weekend from today through Sunday.
Okay.
At 5 p.m. If you'd like to come and reclaim your pumpkin, you may do that. At 6 o'clock, we're just disposing
They'll be moving
of them.
on to their next life.
Yeah, they'll be moving on to their next pumpkin life.
Yeah.
But they can come down as a family. As soon as we get all the pumpkins entered and on the space, the gates will be closed and they can view the pumpkins on the sidewalk from the outside.
Okay.
And come down. There's several events going on in town. Different things.
I'll run through those.
Yeah.
Because you can't remember them all. There are a ton of them. I listed them.
Yeah, so there are a ton of events going on in town. So come down here, enjoy as a family. Lots of good photo opportunities for families and take pictures. There's nothing better than a kid and a pumpkin.
You bet.
I think.
And Suzanne, I thank you so much for all of the effort and the work you put into it. It's a little bit of bear in your soul when you take that step out, and you hope it catches. And honestly, for the first year, this has been fantastic.
I think it's going to be great.
You bet.
And I thank you.
No, you bet. Happy to help. I selfishly was thrilled when you came forward because this was a weekend where there wasn't, we kind of stumble into November is what happened in the past.
And then it gets cold.
Yeah, and there just wasn't an event.
Exactly.
And so for us in this community to have a singular event that everything kind of then focused around, it brought some folks out that they were ready to do things. So thank you for what you did.
Thank you.
And let me I'm going to run through everything that's going on this weekend. So as you mentioned, Pumpkin Fest, the Pumpkin Fest itself, to come out and view the pumpkins, you can do that until Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock.
5. You can come to view till 5. Pick up your pumpkin between 5 and 6 if you'd like to pick that up and save it. Otherwise, they'll be disposed of at 6.
You bet.
PM.
And then another really big deal that's happening is Friday and Saturday at the AD German Warehouse Conservancy. They have their haunted warehouse, which I've been in the basement of that structure. You wouldn't need to do too much work to make it scary. So that one's going to be fantastic. It's Friday, Saturday, 6 to 7. They do the small scare for the kids, and then 7 to 9, the No Mercy scare, which that in itself sounds scary too. It's $10 for kids, $15 for adults. The profits there, or the proceeds, go towards helping them with financing the 1912 building roofing project, which they need to do some work there, and that's not a free deal either. Then Friday and Saturday, right across the street from Pumpkin Fest. So it's an easy, you're within 3 blocks, 2 blocks of a bunch of things happening. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Center Cinema. Tony gave me the heads up. It will be all 3 days. Tony and the crew are offering $5 admission to The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I personally think is an awesome movie, and then A Haunting in Venice, which I haven't seen yet. So I got an option to see a new movie. There we go. Terry's not a big one for scary movies. We'll see. But it is a chance where she does have to get a little closer, feel safer, and we get that anyway. And then if you go to the Haunted Warehouse folks keep their ticket to the Haunted Warehouse and they will get a free admission at Center Cinema. So that's really cool. Also Friday, October 27th, Trick or Treat on the Trail at Crosscut Park. That is sponsored by the Richland Center Park and Recs Department.
Awesome.
We didn't mention them. They've been helpful as
Yes,
well.
they have.
They jumped in. That is on the Rotary Lights pathway, so you know where that's at. 4:30 to 6:30 is their Trick or Treat on the Trail. And then the Richland Area Rescue has their spooktacular party on Saturday, 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That's at the Richland Center Community and Senior Center. We know where that's at the end of Orange Street. Just keep going on Orange Street. When you can't go anymore, that's it.
That's it.
Pretty easy to find. And they will have a pet costume parade. Now, I'm kind of interested in going to see this.
That'll be good.
Pet costume parade at 12:30. Then also on Saturday, 5:30 to 8:30, Simon's Recreation, for the benefit of the Simon's Sharks swim team, is having their Simon's 5K Glow Run.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then here, this is a cool event. This has been growing. It's the third year they've had it, and that is the Boo at the Barn at Tiny Acres Farm from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Sunday. That's the third annual Boo at the Barn event at Tiny Acres Farm. That's just outside of Boaz. It is a community trick-or-treat event that also gives you a chance to hang out with their animals. Have you seen any other? They got a baby kangaroo.
Oh, that's
They've got a whole bunch of really cool smaller animals that are neat
Fun.
to hang out with. And animals particularly love trick-or-treating, so you should check that out. They also have concessions out there with TKO Barbecue, the Utter Brothers from Boscobel, and then the Creamery and Three Roosters Coffee, and Boaz Boosters 4-H Club is going to be getting into that. So there's a whole list of events. I threw a lot at them. I know the Chamber website. Do you recall that website? I believe it's rcchamber.org. You can find them.
Pumpkin Fest.
Okay, /Pumpkin Fest. You can find all of the events there. And I know at GreaterRichlandTourism.com on our calendar of events, everything's listed there with all the dates, times, and everything else. So Suzanne, really, again, I cannot thank you enough for all the energy you've put into this. Real quick question, anything we've missed, anything we should share?
I don't think so.
I think there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. I just come down and enjoy.
You bet.
Enjoy the family event that we got here, and just have a great time and be together. And
awesome.
This is good stuff.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Marty.
You bet. For Greater Richland Tourism, I'm Marty Richards. And for Suzanne and Pumpkin Fest, let's everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks.
You guys have matching shoes. Cool. I had mine first. She thinks I'm the coolest. Okay, Lena, come on over. You can fix your legs. Like you want them.
Look it. This is awesome.
Hey, Elena, you can fix your legs. Come over here, honey. Come over here. Elena.
So good. Look at this one.
Oh, it's a cover fit.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Oh, I like the skeletons in jail. Oh, that's good with the nose.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay.
He's crying.
That's the portrait of the man who just got married.
Good.
Which is very scary.
It is very
Very
scary.
romantic.
I don't know, like your mom said, he looks happy to me.
Mom's like, I think he looks happy.
He looks happy.
My dad's like, no, he's crying.
Tell me about him. The whole day.
I miss you.
So as part of the explanation of Pumpkin Fest, what it is, and everything about Pumpkin Fest, we thought it was really important that we kind of give you a bit of an explanation of the involvement of the Richland Center Fire Department, because they were really integral in getting this off the ground. So today I have Brent Parker with me from the Richland Center Fire Department, and Brent and his crew and of course Chief Scott Gall, very important to getting this rolling. And it really comes down to the start, or the beginning of Pumpkin Fest, is really the Richland Center Fire Department open house. So kind of tell us a little bit about what happens there and how it kind of gets the week rolling.
Yep. So October is, of course, Fire Prevention Month. We're always looking for different events to get involved with. we kind of got word of this Pumpkin Fest. We thought it'd be a good way to partner and get people in our fire station. So last Saturday, we actually had our fire station open to the public for open house. We gave pumpkins away at our open house, so it was a good way for us to interact with the public, get the public into our station, and hand out some free pumpkins also.
So really quite a few people came, if I recall, because
Oh, yeah.
it was like 3 wagon loads of pumpkins.
Yep, we had
are
three,
gone now.
We had 3 donors that donated pumpkins to our event. And,
Yep.
we got rid of all of them.
And you didn't come up with this idea, did you? It was kind of brought upon you, it sounds like.
Yeah, so it kind of started, so about 4 or 5 years ago, our chief, Brian Jones, started doing trick-or-treating at the fire station. Every year since then, it's grown and grown and grown. Last year, Suzanne actually just happened to come out, and we had about probably 100 kids out front of the fire station, and she started telling me about this Pumpkin Fest from where she came from, and that's where it kind of blossomed from there.
Very cool.